Hello and welcome to CricAdda Live. And we are here for yet another double header. You can say it's the Blues versus the Greens today for the entire day. And first up, we've got South Africa versus Sri Lanka. And the news from the middle is Sri Lanka is going to bat first after South Africa won the toss. What a match on hand. We've got Paras and Nikhil here. So, Paras, starting with you. Any thoughts on the Sri Lankan playing 11?
Salil, they are a very good side, and the way they've been progressing in this tournament is quite worthy. And looking at the balance and the playing 11 that we have in front of us, no changes here at all. But
Yeah,
talking about the captaincy, the spinners in the side, talking about Harsaranga, and
yeah.
also talking about a Thikshana. These are spinners that they have. They really have to use them accordingly against this good South African batting lineup.
Absolutely, and so important are the spinners when it comes to these UAE pitches. And I think to tackle them would be the South African squad. And Nikhil, shed some light on this. They've been a little bit of controversy, but I think their spirits will be high, after winning their last game.
Yeah, I think the last win was very crucial for the side as a group. I think they've handled the situation well, so which is why we also now have Quinton de Kock back in the lineup. So he will be
Mhm.
eager to put on a show. And given that this is a used surface, and they are going to bowl first, so I think it's going to be very important today. In the two games that we've seen at this venue, the slower bowlers are the ones who've done the job. So South Africa will be hoping they don't have a lot to chase, and the bowlers set the tone for them.
Yeah.
Well, good insights there, Nikhil and Paras. Well, these teams have a little bit of a history. I think when Sri
Yeah,
Lanka were visited by South Africa, they lost 3-0 in the month of
yeah.
September.
Yeah.
Also, they happen to have the best record. So, how do you think they both will be approaching this match, Paras?
The past record is definitely one-sided, but talking about it being a World Cup, South Africa are very well renowned to be a chokers, and they've always had a formidable side since the last 20 odd years since the ban
Yeah.
got lifted, but they never managed to win an ICC trophy. So just talking about them and the ICC component, they'll have to break the jinx like how Pakistan did against India, and also
Absolutely.
talking about Sri Lanka, they are giant killers. Even though we see a lot of new names in their side, a few outstanding cricketers do exist in this playing 11. And talking about spin, South Africa likes the ball coming on to bat. As Nikhil
Yeah.
pointed, the pitch is used. So South Africa batting second is going to be a bit of a challenge.
Absolutely. That's some fun to watch in the second innings. But coming back to you, Nikhil, do you
Yeah,
think the recent form of Sri Lanka and how they've really come up, even against the
yeah.
series versus India, do you think they have something to prove? With both these teams on the points table on an even keel by losing the first match and winning the second. I mean, winning one and losing one. So I think
Yeah.
both stand in for a chance. For a qualification spot. So they shouldn't be taking this too lightly.
Yes, yes. I don't think both teams will be taking it lightly. They need this win. We have England, Australia coming up next. So one team will lose there. So whoever wins today will feel a lot better about themselves. Coming to Sri Lanka, I think they have a very young group. And the young ones have actually stepped up. We saw Asalanka do well in the two games that he
Yeah.
has. Rajapaksha has come good. So now it's time for the seniors to step up. The Kusal Perera, the Avishka Fernando, the Dashun Shanaka. They have to come to fore to help this young side, reach more heights.
Yep, good
True
insights
that.
there. And for all those
Yeah,
watching, you've got a lot of inputs on the players that will play, that may not play, and will perform. So I think now coming to our fun segment, and
yeah,
this is where we do our predictions. And I think let me lay down the rules here first. You see our names here, and I will go first. But the rules are we'll all do one prediction on the batting, on the bowling,
yeah,
and the overall team performance.
Yeah.
And towards the end of the shows, after the match, we'll see a leaderboard where we see who's done
yep,
the right prediction. So, my esteemed experts, Paras and Nikhil, allow me to go first. And
yeah, sure.
so, my first prediction is Kushal Pereira will score less than 25 runs. Although he's had a great, outing against Rabada, I think the fast bowling attack of South
yeah,
Africa will definitely not take him lightly and will look for
Yeah.
his wicket. So he'll score less. My second prediction is Sri Lanka's first wicket will be bowled. Again, I'm
yeah.
rooting for the South African Pace Foundation to go ahead and run these guys through. And I mean, and knowing that South Africa is bowling so good, my third prediction also is around the same thing where Sri Lankan opening stand will be under 40 runs. So I
Nice.
think it's more tilted on South African bowling. But
Yeah,
yes, eager to hear you, Paras.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I'll walk you all through mine. So, coming with my first prediction is Lanka to score a 50. Unfortunately, no. Because his batting form is looked very good. I'm sure the South Africans will have a set plan for him, and
yeah,
they are going to attack him with sheer pace. Coming on to my second prediction, yeah, Rabada to take 2 wickets. I'll say yes. If not him, then whom? He's currently the best bowler in the red ball format, and he's no muck in the white ball format as well. So, his pace and his line and length and the captaincy providing the right field is going to see a lot of pressure being built up by him. Coming to my third prediction, Sri Lanka scoring range in the power play. I'll give them anywhere in between 31 to 50. The reason being they'll
Wow.
have to have a steady start,
yeah.
and wickets is the key for them. They are renowned to lose wickets in a bunch. To eradicate that today, this is something that is a modest target to achieve in the power play. Over to you, Nikhil.
Oh, well, good
Yeah,
one there,
some
Paras.
Yeah, some very interesting ones. I'm going with a similar field kind of here. So yes, Sri Lanka's top batter I feel will be Rajapaksha, not one of the top order batsmen because I expect new ball wickets as Salil has also thought so. So that's
Yeah.
my first prediction. Given that they will struggle in at the start, I feel their score at the end of 10 overs will be under 80. We've seen teams
Yeah.
not even look like getting to 80 at some stages given how they've started. But so that I think will be the case for Sri Lanka. And my third prediction for South Africa's top bowler, I'm going with Andres Nokia. He is a great guy. He's not gone wicketless at Sharjah in 10 games in so many games now, and he's taken a lot of wickets. So I'm backing him to come good today.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. So we see a matchup here between Paras' second prediction and Nikhil's third. So really
Yeah,
exciting to see what happens in the next shows. But yes,
yeah,
coming back to the game, Nikhil, and I would say that
yeah,
since South Africa has been embroiled in this whole controversy of Quinton de Kock not taking the knee, etc., and whatever's
yeah,
around it, the good part is he's pledged yes for cricket. He will do what's required. And how
yeah.
big is an impact for South Africa that Quinton is in the squad?
Yeah, I think as you very rightly mentioned, and even Quinton said it, framed it well in his apology that he put out that as an individual, yes, you always have a choice to do what you feel is the best, but when you're
Yeah.
representing a country, there is a different set of responsibilities that your actions, can lead to, and which
Yeah.
is good that South Africa found a way to find a middle ground because Quinton de Kock, no matter how well he's performed, he's a key player of your side, so you would want all your players to be together as a team, as a unit. And I think this
Yes.
episode could actually be the glue that gets South Africa very close to each other, and they can go from strength to strength from here.
True, good one there. And to
Yeah.
counter Quinton de Kock, Paras, who do you think is Sri Lanka's answer? Would it be Wanindu Hasaranga or would it be one of the
Mhm.
batsmen that they have?
I'll pick Hasaranga purely because of the talent he possesses with the ball. It's just that, with the bat, he's just tried to be too aggressive. The other day against
Yeah.
Australia, trying to hit Mitchell Stark for,
Mm.
a 4 over covers on his second ball led to an outside edge and his dismissal.
Yeah.
So, time spent on the wicket is very essential for a key player such as him. And the others, we
Yes.
talk about the other set of players also, they'll have to really come well given
Mhm.
the collapse that tends to occur when Sri Lanka
Yeah.
bats. But today, they have a formidable bowling attack yet again to face.
Yeah.
But given the toss, the batting first, luckily,
Mhm.
can prove beneficial for them tonight.
Yeah. That's
Awesome,
true.
Paras. All right. Before we close for the day for the first session, any predictions for the match? Let's go with you, Paras. Who do you think will come out on top today? Is it
I'll
Sri
I'll
Lanka
pick
or South
I'll pick
Africa?
Sri Lanka today. Sri Lanka it is.
Nice.
Excellent. And what about Nikhil?
Just so that we have some banter, I'm going with South Africa.
Oh, that's nice. But would you have gone with Sri Lanka was the question. But anyways, we'll get to you in
No,
the
no.
next session. But thanks for all the viewers to
Yeah.
see this. And whoever's
Uh,
watching this, please know that you need to follow us, like us, and share
yeah.
us on social media. We're there on all the platforms, which
Yeah.
is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And thanks to the experts, we'll get to the action since the umpires and players are on the field. We'll get to you
Yeah.
in the mid-match session. Thank you all.
Yeah. Thank you. See you
Thank
soon.
you, Salil.
Hello.